Hi guys, and welcome to the ALAKAZAM special live. Now, I'm going to leave you with Wayne for 1 second. We got our guest Joel, but I'm going to cut you off for a second, Joel, because we've just rushed up here and got sorted out, and I forgot. We haven't got any headphones in, which means we can't hear Joel.
I know. I thought he was being quiet.
Which is very unlike.
So yeah, we've got a couple of cameras set up in here as well. We're in Peter's office, so we may be here or we may be over here in a few seconds' time. And before we get started, we're going to introduce Joel in a few seconds' time. Joel is an amazing performer. I had the great pleasure of working with Joel in the early 2000s. Thank you. Early 2000s when he worked in Spain. With me at the infamous, well not infamous, but the famous House of Illusion in Salou, and Joel was one of our resident magicians. So, and he was only very young when he did that. I think he was about 16 or 17 or 18, so very young, very early in his career. And even back then, he was an amazing performer. So, it's going to be a great night, and whatever he's showing us this evening is going to blow you away.
Yeah, most certainly. Right, hopefully we are going to be able to hear Joel in a moment. Bear with us 1 second.
I won't mention that we were downstairs with a giant fat kebab each.
Don't mention that.
Oh my god, I didn't even finish it. It was so nice though.
Right, okie dokes. Right, so now we should be ready. Hopefully we can hear him. Joel?
Hello, Joel.
No, we cannot hear you. Let me have a look. Where are you here?
That looks very technical. I'm not getting involved in that.
Right, it's your end, Joel. Can you check your audio? Check your microphone. Sorry guys, we will get this sorted.
Joel, when you did the turned off the preview thing on that little menu bar, you've not muted yourself, because there's a mute button on there as well. No?
Still nothing, mate. So I tell you what, can you maybe log out and log back in? We'll see if we can get your mic working. But while you're doing that, shall I play the trailer to the first thing we have? Yeah, I'll do that. So guys, today's a very special evening because Joel has put a very special bundle together for you guys. It's 4 amazing effects. It's going to be going live on the site in a moment. But this is one of the effects. Joel's going to log out and log back in, but let's take a look at this.
Hello, I'm Joel and welcome to Soul Snatcher. Soul Snatcher is an amazing piece of magic. A signed playing card visually vanishes. That card then reappears folded up inside your shoe. Soul Snatcher works amazingly well with playing cards. But it doesn't stop there. It's also perfect for paper, for business cards and written predictions. So if you're a magician or a mentalist wanting to reveal a prediction, Soul Snatcher is for you. Soul Snatcher is an incredible piece of magic. It's easy to do and it resets quickly. Not only that, it's going to astound your spectators. In fact, it's so good, it's going to knock them for 6. With Soul Snatcher, you don't only receive my work on the card to shoe, you also receive the magic and thoughts from the incredible Joe Given. Soul Snatcher is an amazing strolling piece of magic because it resets instantly. But it's not only perfect for strolling environments, it's ideal for parlour and for large cabaret shows. It sounds too good to be true, right? So let's show you it in real time. Imagine you've just picked and signed a card, the 8 of hearts. That card is then lost into the middle of the pack, and it's given a real thorough shuffle, so I can no longer find that card. But I'm going to try and find your card, but this time, when I attempt to find it, I'm going to try and find it from inside my pocket. I'll show you exactly what I mean. All of the cards are squared, and I'm going to place these into my pocket, just like this. And I believe I've already found your card. By that I mean your card is no longer in the pocket. In fact, if we go down here to my shoe, there's one single card, and that single card is in fact inside the shoe, right there. And there is only one card. That card is then opened, and that card is your signed selected 8 of hearts. I'm Joel, and this is Soul Snatcher.
Right, let's try this again.
Oh. Give him speak, Joe.
Right, I don't know what's happening. Joel at the moment, he doesn't seem to be able to get through. So guys, please bear with us. If you're on the chat, let us know where you're watching from, and we will have a little chat about this special bundle that Joel's got for us.
So this is the one that was just shown. That's the trailer for this. This is the Soul Snatcher. What I'm quite excited about, from very early on in my career, I've been quite a big fan of Joe Given. He's been, and he was very, very big, especially in the late 80s and in the 90s. He wrote for a few Magic magazines, so it might not be a name that if you've not been in Magic very long, you may not be that familiar with, but he really is an amazing, I'll pass that to you, he really is an amazing performer, creator, inventor, and all round just nice guy. So on this, if he's got a routine or a presentation for it, I think that's going to add real value to this, because Joe is, he's known for being a great performer. That's Joel on the phone there, so we're just going to try and sort out this technical issue. But yeah, that's Soul Snatcher. So before you run to the website to buy this, by the way, don't run just straight away. Just wait a few minutes, because Joel has got an amazing bundle package that we're going to talk about in a few seconds' time. Now, who we've got in here? We've got John, who said he's watching on YouTube. We've got Kolsky, greetings from Hastings. Oh, Hastings, lovely. We've got, Soul Snatcher is great reactions, thank you, Webb. Yeah, it is really good. I actually saw this at Blackpool, and Joel had a shoe on the stand, and he was doing it to save himself bending over every 5 minutes to take the shoe off. So yeah, it's really good. We've got a few people logging in. I've just mentioned those people.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, there we go. Yeah, anybody else who's watching, we've got Panda Man on. I know that Panda Man is in the US.
Yeah.
But no matter where you're from, just put up in the comments below. Say where you're watching from. We really like to know where our audience is. I can hear something.
I can hear something.
Hey, all I can see is a blue screen.
Right, we can sort of see you, but you're frozen. You are frozen. So I'm not really sure why.
Yeah. As I was saying, don't run to the website just yet to get this, because Joel has got a very special package deal, which we are going to talk about in a few seconds' time. So, yeah, don't go anywhere just yet.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get Joel on.
So let's see what he's doing. He was just there a minute ago, and then he logged himself out.
Yeah, and I can't hear anything on there now.
No. Okay, bear with us one sec, guys. Because I know Joel wanted to perform a few of these bits for you.
I'm just going to very quickly throw this out. If you don't have the app on your phone, then you did miss out on an amazing little show, private show this afternoon.
Yes.
We went live in the app. Pete and I went live in the app, and we looked at a number of new products. One just a normal new product, and then a whole bunch of new TCC products. Now, these shows aren't recorded, so it's a one-time wonder hit. If you don't watch it, you don't see it.
Yeah.
And it was only available to people who had the app. So if you don't have the app, go to the whatever the Android store is. Go to the iStore,
Google Play,
that's it, and the App Store. Search up Alakazam Magic. You will see the logo for Alakazam on the app. You download it, put it on your home screen, and then you will be notified. Accept the notifications, and you will be notified on special deals, special offers, special shows like today. You don't want to miss out on these things. We've had tricks go live like a day or two or a day beforehand.
Yeah.
So you get
they go live on the app first.
They go live on the app first before they go live to anywhere else. We've had special deals and discounts on there, and today we had a special insight into a whole bunch of new material. So you don't want to miss out on that. Download the app, put it on your phone. You're good to go.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So we're still waiting for Joel to.
I can just see we've got a couple of legends on the chat there. We've got Mr. Scott Payton.
We have.
And we've got Mr. Mike Rose.
Mike Rose, hiya Mike. I can hear you.
Look at that handsome man.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yes.
Okay, so I can basically just about hear you, and that's about it. I can't see nothing at all.
You can't see us. You should be able to see us.
And you've gone.
No, we can hear you. Don't touch it.
Joel!
What is he doing? So, right, I am going to switch our camera back. I think.
He's ringing again.
Do you know what, guys? While we're waiting for Joel, I am going to hopefully play you a different trailer for something else. While we're here, we might as well just have some fun. So guys, if you've got any questions about anything that's happening at Alakazam or any of the new products that are coming out, anything you want to know about, we're here for about an hour if we can get Joel on. It might sort of overrun a bit because obviously we're running late and he can't get himself sorted out. But yeah, if you've got any questions about anything, just drop them in. And while we're waiting, let's play you a trailer of something. Let's have a look. What shall we play? Let's play this. This is pretty cool. Let's take a look at this, guys. This will blow your mind. Okay, 8 cards, 4 aces, 4 kings.
Yep.
I'm going to take each ace. The ace of spades will go into my back pocket. The ace of hearts will go into my front pocket. The ace of clubs will go into my upper back pocket.
Yep.
And the ace of diamonds will go into my upper front pocket.
Yep.
Just like this. So that leaves us with just the 4 kings.
Yep.
Now watch carefully, Harry. Watch carefully. All we have to do is snap. Just like that. And all 4 cards switch. It's unbelievable, but look, I've now got the 4 aces.
I don't believe you.
4 aces in my hand. That means in my back pocket over here, I have the king of spades. Remember, they're coming out of the pockets they went in. So king of spades here, king of hearts here.
How the
over
heck?
Here, we have got the king of diamonds.
That's insane.
Only one left. Over here, we have the king of clubs. Now, here's the weird thing, Harry. With all 8 cards in my hand, just name kings or aces.
Aces.
Aces. Boom. Just like that, the aces vanish. Once again, the aces go. Watch carefully in my back pocket. Empty hands. I'm going to reach in. I've got the ace of spades. In my other back pocket, with empty hands, I've got the ace of clubs. Over here, I've got the ace of hearts. And over here, I've got the ace of diamonds. And just to show you, there is nothing else.
There's no
in the pocket.
way.
Just 4 cards, which you, or 8 cards, which you can examine.
There's no way. How have you done that? That's unbelievable.
Hello. Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. so I can see everybody. Hello to everybody who's watching on YouTube, providing not everybody's logged off by now. But yeah, I can't hear you guys at all, but I'm quite good at lip reading. I could hear everything on the video, but I can't hear you now. Headphones. So I think I've got you.
We're on mute. Hello.
Can you hear us now, Joel?
Joel?
I can hear you now, yeah.
That was our fault. I was on mute. Guys, here we go. We're back. We're ready. Before we go, Joel, before we get onto it, Sean said, do you still ship from your US warehouse? Yes, we've just opened a new US warehouse, and we've got one website now, which is AlakazamMagicUK. Right, Joel, let's get into this, because everyone's been waiting. I've played the trailer for Soul Snatcher. That's part of this bundle deal that you've put together, right?
It is indeed. That's it, yeah. Soul Snatcher is it's something myself and Joe Gibbon put together. If anybody's unfamiliar with Joe Gibbon's work, he is a FISM champion of magic. He's absolutely fantastic. But there's a lot more you can do with Soul Snatcher. Obviously you can make somebody's signed playing card appear inside your shoe, and it looks absolutely amazing. But you could do pretty much anything. You can do post-it notes. You can folded playing cards, business cards, you can make money. So as an example, you could take a borrowed £10 note, somebody signs it, you then fold it up in your fingertips and it transforms into a different banknote altogether. And then when you want to make it reappear, it appears folded up inside your shoe. So there's one little idea. But you can use it to house predictions. And the one thing I was thinking, Peter, is that it would work really, really well with footwear, which you and Paul Fowler have just released recently. And it would tie in really, really well, because you can now go, I know you've just recently released a two-phase version of footwear. Well, you can now transform it into a three-phase version, and then you actually take your shoe off, and then you dump out a playing card, and that card that's folded up inside there is their signed card. Yeah, and I think the one really nice thing about Soul Snatcher is that it's absolutely under your control as well. So you're not relying on any motors or anything like that. It literally is the moment you want to go into that shoe and pluck out that whatever it is you're pulling out of your shoe, the moment you go for it is the moment that the switch and the mechanics actually happen. So yeah, it's really, really nice. And
it's very clever. I mean, if you look at it compared to other effects of a similar sort of ilk, the nice thing that I like about, you showed me footwear, I believe, almost at the beginning of lockdown. We were having a Zoom, and you showed me it. And the thing I really liked about it was, for one, you see the card freely fall into view. It's obviously moving about in there. It's not static. You can see that it just falls down.
Oh, yeah,
and it's there.
It
and
is.
then you tip it out, and then it's gone. You know,
that's it. That's it.
It's a perfect illusion, because usually with these sort of routines, either the card is just unrealistically static, and usually you've got to hide the inside of your shoe as you put your shoe back on, because usually it's a card stuck in place, or
absolutely. So this is exactly what you just said. The playing card drops down into view. You can shake it around and show that it's loose inside your shoe, and then the moment you pick it out, and you've already played the trailer, right?
Yeah, we've played the trailer. Yeah.
Well, that is as good as it looks every single time. It really is. Nice thing about it is there are certain things with routines that I really like, and that is when a close-up magic trick can be taken to the stage. So, like Wayne, he's got fantastic rope routines, and I don't know if he's still performing performs his rope routine, but when he performs this, he absolutely kills when he's performing at a wedding with his rope routine. But then he'll take it to the stage and he'll perform that very same routine. And the truth is that this is exactly the same thing that I've done with Soul Snatcher. It's something that, you know, whenever I want, when in my performing footwear, I've always got this set up in my shoes, so I can just drop this out and reach in and grab somebody's playing card. And it really is. And I'm looking forward to picking up footwear and combining them together, because I've already had a little chat with Paul and said, you know, I really love footwear and it's something that I'm going to combine. And because you've then got, from 2 routines, you've got 5 minutes of entertainment, you know, in a stand-up set, and material like that is hard to find, let alone buy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Joel, how difficult is it to set up in your shoe?
It's easy. You'll set that up in, I would say, 2 to 5 minutes. That'll be set up. But once it's set up, you can then change the gimmick in a minute. So I've set it so you can then, there's a certain something that you receive, and all you've got to do is transfer, pull the card out, put the next thing in that you want to use, and then it's reset, you know, with a different type of a routine. So if you want to use it for a prediction, you can set it up as a prediction. If you want to use it as a playing card reveal, you just pull out the prediction and put the playing card reveal in.
And I presume you can use it with, I do know about this, but I'm just asking the questions that I think people want to know.
Yeah, yeah.
I presume you could use it with all kinds of footwear. You could use trainers, shoes, you know what I mean, boots.
Yeah. The only thing you will struggle with are flip-flops.
Oh, mate, well, that's me out. I'm going.
So
who is this for
So
I wouldn't do it in wellies.
I'm just going to get something set up here, so you two can continue chatting.
When you were trying to log in, Joel, I did mention about Joe Given, how exciting for me it was that he was involved in this project. So Joe, I was saying, Joe used to write a lot in the late 80s, early 90s. He was writing a lot of different magic magazines and books, and he was very well known back then for being a creative performer, etc. So to have Joe involved like this is a great thing, because a lot of people who maybe do it to magic in the last few years might not know who Joe is. He's not a big name, well, not a big name, but he's not a well-known name nowadays amongst newbies, I would suppose, when in fact he's one of those people that continually works in the background, continually works in his own place, and is an amazing performer, creator and magician.
So Joel, before we go on, I'm just going to show everyone where they can find the bundle, and then we're going to come back and you're going to demonstrate a trick for us.
I am indeed, yeah. We'll get straight into it when you're ready.
Okay, so I'm just going to go off screen for a second. So guys, to find this great little bundle that Joel's put together for us, all you need to do is go up here. This is really small, got to see if I can find it.
Do you want to buy these, Pete?
That is really small, can you see that?
I can see TCC giveaway.
Playing cards.
So we're in Pete's office and we're on a laptop, so normally we have a big screen in front of us.
Yeah, this is really small.
Hold on, well, let me go onto my phone and I'll see if I can see it on here.
I'm going to tell you where it is. Hang on.
No, it's a race now then.
Yeah, because we're looking at it on a screen within a screen within a screen within a screen.
Shop Magic. Oh, I can't bring that menu up on here.
This has got to be the most disorganised. Can't see it.
There we go.
I can't see it on there. Oh, it's not on that main list. That's why.
Oh.
Okay, so guys, I'll tell you what you need to do. Have a look. There it is. So let's bring this up, guys. When you see the banners up here, if you click these dots, click along. I think it's dot number, no, not number 3, number 4 maybe. And if you can see that to change the banner.
I think it's the next one.
I think it might be the one before. God, this is so small. No, it's over here. This is so small. It's like trying to...
It's trying to like thread a needle, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, well, one of these, I think it's number 4, will take you... There you go. So, click on that one. That's number 4. And then click here. And that will take you to Joel's products, and there you go. There is the fantastic bundle deal listed right here. So all you need to do is click on that, and there's full information about the bundle. But we're going to get back to Joel now, and we're going to watch an effect. Well, that was like pulling teeth.
Can we have a quick chat about it first?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I missed that.
No, I was going to say that was like pulling teeth. Trying to
yeah,
everything.
I've got
the screen we're looking at is like this big because we're looking at it through the system. But yeah, go on. Sorry, mate.
That's all right.
So
don't worry, no problem. So the next effect, well, we're going to combine 2 together and have a quick chat about these, and I'll get on with it quite quickly. But for years, I've always obsessed and worked on the free will plot, if you like. And this is, over the years, well, several years ago, I released a routine called Volition. And Volition is my take on the free will plot, as I've just said. And I sent it over to Debbie Corbusier, and he absolutely loved it. So over time, I started off with a routine called Volition, which is actually included within this bundle routine. And over time, as Volition has transformed, I've actually managed to create a streamlined handling, if you like, of Volition. And I call it Evolution, which is like my cheesy take on the evolution of Volition. You're probably already with me on that anyway, but I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like now. So let's get into it. I'm going to invite my partner. This is Debbie. I'm going to give her a round of applause because I'm the only one. Oh, thank you. There you go. So this is basically it. I'll tell you a little bit about the effect. There are 3 cards, and this is basically all you need when you perform the routine. 3 actual cards. Debbie, just for absolute clarity, you don't know what's going to happen. You've never seen this before. Take hold of the cards. I don't want you to have a look at the other side. Okay. All right. But what I want you to do in a moment, you're going to mix the cards, and as you mix them. You've already started, that's absolutely fine, no problem. But do you want to mix them any further?
No, yes.
Go on, you're happy there. All right, that's great. And whichever card is now on the top, I want you to place in your pocket. So place that over there into your pocket. That's great. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Now 2 of the cards remain, and I want you to separate the cards.
Just like that.
Just like that. So you've got 1 card in your right hand, 1 card in your left hand, and 1 card in your pocket.
Yep.
All of those decisions and all of those choices were yours.
Yep.
Did you feel influenced in any way?
No.
The truth is, you couldn't be influenced because I told you what's going to happen. You've mixed them, you've created the decisions, and you've made the choices yourself, right?
Yeah.
But here's the unusual thing, and all I can do at this point is cross my fingers that works, because I told you not to turn the cards over, right? Until the end. Because now you're going to see what has happened, and I am crossing my fingers here. The card that's in your right hand, will you turn it over and have a little look? What does it say?
Right hand.
Right hand. And have a look at the card in your left hand.
Left hand.
It says left hand, and the card that's in your pocket.
Okay.
There you go.
Really good.
It says pocket. Well done. Thank you. What a good assistant.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Really good.
So, yeah. I hope that was all right. I tried to kind of break it down for you as you were watching it to kind of explain it a little bit. Great thing about this is you would use your own business cards. If you've got blank-sided business cards, 3 cards. One's placed in the pocket, 1 in the right hand, 1 in the left hand, and the outcome is that the card in the left hand says left hand, the card in the right hand says right hand, and the card in the pocket says pocket. So with this, Peter, in the bundle we've included Volition and Evolution. Volition is another variant of this, which some of the performers prefer. I personally prefer the 3-card version because you literally need 3 cards and that's it, you know, and then you can head out with 3 cards and you've got a really strong original piece of magic, and it's just really nice. And every single time you perform it, it gets great reactions. It honestly does.
So, sorry, that's a, is that a video tutorial? So that's a download. So the first one, the shoe one, Soul Snatcher, is a physical product. So this will be going out in the post if you pick up the bundle. I just want to say as well, there's only a limited amount of these bundles. So they're really for you guys that are watching this live. And then if we don't sell all the bundles, then they will be up there for about another day, and then they're going to be split up and sold separately at full price. So this is a special bundle deal for you guys that are watching. So Soul Snatcher is a physical product. This will go out in the post. And this one is a digital download or a PDF download?
It's both, actually. Right. So with Volition, you get a booklet, a PDF, and then with Evolution, you get a video tutorial.
Right.
So there's a full video explanation on there with, you know, how to set it up and perform it. And the truth is, it couldn't be any easier. Of course, our objective is to create the impression of some form of psychological play, but the reality is, there's none of that. It's so easy to do. Yeah,
I love the plot. It's really simple.
Yeah,
you know,
easy to
mix
follow.
Them up, easy to follow, and not confusing for the spectator who's doing all the work.
Yeah.
So afterwards, when the spectator thinks back, they're going to go, "Well, he told me to mix them and put one in my pocket, and then I separated the other two." And that's all that happened, and you knew beforehand what was going to be. It's a beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Really good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Wen. I'm glad you like it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun performing this over the years. It's always just got good reactions, and I know with certainty that there are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of magicians performing Volition right now. You know, because it's one of those that you're working with your business card as well. So once you've finished, you can leave the 3 business cards with that person and pass them around, or whatever you want to do. So it falls into a real kind of workers category, really.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm seeing loads of different openings. That I mean, one of those things when I got to a big table and I want to do something for the whole table, or if I'm doing like a parlour show, or you know, and I want something that's going to play to everyone in a close-up situation, but with a lot of people. I can get somebody out. I can do that with them. They can all see what's going on. I think that's got a lot of potential for so many different aspects of different types of performing and arenas.
The other thing is as well, for something that plays with such small objects, that would play perfect on stage.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's a really nice visual thing. You're handing out 3 cards. Your audience doesn't have to see what's written on the cards, because your spectator that's helping is going to confirm everything anyway. It will be, to me, that sort of thing feels like a really good psychological intro to doing a bigger piece of mentalism or something. Let's see how easy you are to influence. We've got a very simple experiment, 3 cards. In a moment, you know, you're going to follow these rules. Yeah, I think that's great, mate. Really nice, really clever.
Yeah.
Does Debbie come with it?
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Exactly. It's the only way you can do it. You need Debbie there.
So what's the next one on this fantastic bundle?
Well, funnily enough, it's the last one, so we've kind of shot through this fairly quickly, which is absolutely fine. But it's the last routine, and I'm going to bring the table back. I'll bring Debbie on again. Let me see if I put this around about here.
That's perfect.
Debbie, you can. There's absolutely perfect. All right. Hope you can see the table fine. Let me just bring that in.
Yeah.
Good news is, though, if you do decide to perform this, you don't need to carry a table around with you. And not only that, you don't actually need a table. You'll see why, but I like to do this with a table. but you can use people's hands, and there's a way to just use your pocket. Anyway, I'll get on with it and show you it.
Okay,
So, Debbie, here is my business card, all right?
Okay.
And in a moment, when I show you this, if I get this right, you have to book me for your next party. Is that a deal? Be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Actually, no, Debbie, I'd hope I'd get an actual invite. But I'm going to leave my business card here. But it brings us to a question, and that question is right here. And the question is, will you pick heads or tails? Don't tell me just now.
Okay.
I'm going to leave this just right there. All right. And here I have tails and I have heads. Do me a favour, take hold of this invisible coin. And what I want you to do is just flip the coin in the air, have a little look, catch it, slap it on the back of your hand, and have a look if it's on heads or... Don't tell me though.
Okay.
Only you know, right?
Yeah.
Now, be honest, if I could tell you what you have just flipped, that would be good.
Yeah.
That would be seriously good, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm going to try and do is show you the difference between a guess and mind reading.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
You have just flipped tails.
Yeah.
And that's right, right? And seriously, just you're not saying that to make me look good. You have just flipped tails. It's an invisible, imaginary coin, right? But you're probably now wondering, well, how does he know that? How do I know that you've just flipped tails? Well, the reality is this. It's the only option that you have. You see, heads over here is crossed out. No, this is also blank. That is genuinely the only option that you could have had. It was always tails. And do you remember at the beginning I had the question, will you pick heads or tails? If you look closely, what does it actually say?
You will pick tails, not heads.
You will pick tails, not heads, which is exactly what you picked. And do you remember at the beginning, I said to you, if I get it right, you've got to book me for your next event.
Yeah.
Well, take my business card. But before you do, can I just show you one last thing on the other side of it? It also says tails.
Very good.
There you go. Thank you.
Once again, mate,
There you
an
go.
absolute worker.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Absolute worker. And that's another physical product. So
It
this
is indeed,
is
yeah.
flipped out, comes with everything you need apart from your own business card.
Well, do you know what? I actually usually perform it with money, and I would usually put a stake down of £20.
Yeah.
And what I usually do is say, look, I'm going to bet £20. And just before we came on, so not only did we have an absolute shambles of trying to get me on the air, I had my own little panic looking for some money. And anyway, being an absolute pauper, I didn't have any cash around, but I did have some business cards and realised that I can adapt the effect just to use my business cards, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's flip out. And that's exactly what it looks like every single time. It's a really, really strong piece of magic. And the really cool, can I just point one thing out about it that I really like?
I'm going to bring you on.
There's a little bit, I've set this up, so my business card, have you got my card there? My business card, when it's on the table like this, or the money, when I was performing at Blackpool, this was amazing because every magician that I performed for were expecting that this here was going to be, let's just call it what it is, an out. And the reality is, it's not an out. It's actually a part of the routine. So every single time I performed this, that was the one thing that they were thinking that I wasn't going to reveal what was on the other side of this and just put it away, which of course at the time was money. But then when they opened it up and it said, what I would actually say is, so that means I get to keep my £20. But the truth is, you wouldn't want this £20 because when you get home and you open it up or you go to a shop to buy something, you'll open it and realise that inside, and then I turn it around and it also says tails. So basically, I've told them they flip tails. I have shown them how that I influence them to pick tails. I've shown them on the cards that heads was crossed out. But then not only that, on the other side of the £20 note or your business card or whatever you want to use, you could use a post-it note or a prediction or whatever, that also says tails. And that, for me, was always that extra little smack where magicians and particularly mentalists were coming up to my table at Blackpool and they would watch this and they were waiting for that reveal. They just thought I was going to get rid of it. But the moment I revealed it, it was just this bang, like an extra punch in the gut, if you like, the jawbreaker.
Really is. That's so nice. So that's another physical product. I'm just going to bring this back on screen for a moment. So let me just bring this back on. So guys, this is the product here. Now you can either go to it through the banner, like I said earlier, or alternatively, if you just type into the search the Joel Dickinson Mega Bundle, it comes up. Now you're going to get all 4 of these products. So you're going to get Soul Snatcher, you're going to get Flipped Out, you're going to get Volition, and Volition. It is Volition, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Volition. But also you're going to get, with Soul Snatcher, you get Joel's handling of it. Then you get another video, I believe, which is an advanced handling. So there's a lot of content there that you're going to get, and you're getting it at a very special price. Okay, so that's 2 physical items plus the 2 downloads. One of them's a video download, is it? And one's a PDF.
That's right, yeah. One's a PDF, one's a video download. And within Volition, which is the PDF, you don't only get Volition, there is another variation of free will. And then within Flip Out, there's another routine in there as well. So the reality is that there's like 7 routines in total. It's not even £10 a routine, Peter. And the really cool thing is this. I haven't got it on me at the moment, but with Flip Out, there's another routine, which is a which hand routine. You take a £10 note, you give it to somebody, they decide which hand to put it in, and then you tell them which hand it's in, they open up the note, and it actually predicts it ahead of time that it'll be in that hand, you know. Nice. Really strong, really nice routine. And it's very quick, works as a good little intro as well. If you want to kind of demonstrate it with Flip Out, you can go into this quick which hand routine, guess which hand it's in, open it up, show that it was predicted, and then go into Flip Out. But all of these, well, there are 4 products, 6 routines, but all of them are actual real working pieces of magic, you know. Look at Soul Snatcher. It's been performed all over the States by Joe Given, who has headed and like literally performed all over the world. You know, and even with the Masters of Magic, FISM, it's a strong, seriously strong piece of magic. And Joe's variation and my variation, they just work so well together. So if there's a certain type of footwear that you can't perform my variation in, then you can go and perform it in Joe's variation, you know. Yeah, and then the free will, as you said, it just looks like pretty much. I don't like to perform it as influence. I like it to be a bit of an unusual kind of not coincidence, not mind reading, not influence, but it's just this thing that's happened. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just this strange thing's just occurred, you know. So really there we go. That's the
other thing I've just noticed as well is we've still got your other bundle deal running. So if anyone, and I know someone has just picked up both bundles, which is great. I forgot the other bundle deal was on there. I should have. I was supposed to deactivate that, but our loss is their gain. So, but that was Leonard, and he got both bundles. Nice. And in the other bundle, you've got Incantation, you've got Peaked, you've got Roll With It, and you've got Pendulum. And once again, that's a really big saving on that one. I mean, the Mega Bundle is great. It's great. And like we said, it's 2 physical products that will pop in the post to you, and the rest of them are digital downloads. You can access them immediately. And also, if you buy the Mega Bundle, the instructions for these are automatically in your account. So you'll be able to go and start learning these before they actually drop through your mailbox.
Well, you can't beat that. Instant magic.
Sorry, Joel.
No, go on, Wen.
I was just going to say that I had a little look at these ones earlier on, and the cards for Flip Out are beautiful. They handle it, they're really thick, they handle nicely. they're really, really, you know, and then the text on them just looks amazing.
Yeah, really good quality.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, Flip Out has actually been on AlakazamMagicUK for probably around about a month already now. So it's the first time we've ever put it into a bundle buy. But the one thing, if you go and look at your review on there, somebody's already dropped a review, compliments, like Wayne said, the design of the cards. But the really cool thing is this, they're going to last a really long time because the plastic cards, but I've made them in a matte finish so they don't have that glossy shine to them. So they've got like a real kind of bit more earthy and natural kind of feel to them. So yeah,
really good, mate. Really good. So I tell you what, I think we should play the trailer once more for Soul Snatcher, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap it up.
Sounds great. Let's check it out.
Okay, let's have a look. This is Soul Snatcher.
Hello, I'm Joel and welcome to Soul Snatcher. Soul Snatcher is an amazing piece of magic. A signed playing card visually vanishes. That card then reappears folded up inside your shoe. Soul Snatcher works amazingly well with playing cards, but it doesn't stop there. It's also perfect for paper, for business cards and written predictions. So if you're a magician or a mentalist wanting to reveal a prediction, Soul Snatcher is for you. Soul Snatcher is an incredible piece of magic. It's easy to do and it resets quickly. Not only that, it's going to astound your spectators. In fact, it's so good, it's going to knock them for 6. With Soul Snatcher, you don't only receive my work on the card to shoe, you also receive the magic and thoughts from the incredible Joe Given. Soul Snatcher is an amazing strolling piece of magic because it resets instantly. But it's not only perfect for strolling environments, it's ideal for parlour and for large cabaret shows. It sounds too good to be true, right? So let's show you it in real time. Imagine you've just picked and signed a card, the 8 of Hearts. That card is then lost into the middle of the pack and it's given a real thorough shuffle, so I can no longer find that card. But I'm going to try and find your card, but this time, when I attempt to find it, I'm going to try and find it from inside my pocket. I'll show you exactly what I mean. All of the cards are squared, and I'm going to place these into my pocket, just like this. And I believe I've already found your card. By that I mean your card is no longer in the pocket. In fact, if we go down here to my shoe, there's one single card, and that single card is in fact inside the shoe, right there. And there is only one card. That card is then opened, and that card is your signed selected 8 of Hearts. I'm Joel, and this is Soul Snatcher.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, mate.
Yeah, it's really, really nice, isn't it? It's Debbie's just turned the light off. It's a really, if it couldn't get any worse, then it is,
mate,
Peter. It's a nice.
This was the weirdest one I think we've ever had with regards to. Serves us right.
It's been
though.
my best one ever.
We've been rushing about all day. I know we've both been very busy.
It's been a busy one today, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a busy one. But mate, it's great. So we will. This deal is going to stay up there for a while, and you guys will be able to grab it. So that's all 4 of those routines. But remember, like Joel said, you're getting extra routines in there. So it's like 6 routines you're getting for your money, and you're saving sort of £20, I think, on the bundle price.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's the first time I've ever actually bundled these routines together, and I think the they just work so well together as well. I mean, like there, if you look at that, like you said, Flip Out, Volition, Soul Snatcher, they all kind of work in a parlour kind of environment as well as close up. I think the one thing that I really like about Soul Snatcher as well is you've got the option to just take your shoe off, bring whatever it is out of it, but obviously you can't, or I wouldn't be performing this at a table or anything like that, but it's great for like cocktail style events or parlour where you've got people gathered around you. And the reality is this, when I first released it, a lot of people said to me, well, would you take your shoes off? But when I actually started performing this, I had such a laugh with it. I would intentionally put holes in my socks, peel them back, and have my big toe popping through the sock, so that when I pop my shoe off, and I would act like it wasn't a part of it, you know, and or you just wear an absolute disgusting pair of socks, you know, or, you know,
like the ones
put a
you
pair of
used to wear
socks
in
on, let's
Spain.
say, Tuesday. Hey, say that again.
Like the ones you used to wear in Spain.
Yeah. Beat wearing tights like you though, Wayne.
Like, mate, don't knock the tights, mate, alright? The fishnets. You said you liked the fishnets.
Hey. Oh, but yeah, thank you very much for having me. I hope it's been worth your time.
Always worth our time having you join us. And we've got more things planned with you as well that's going to be spoken about in the very near future. No doubt you'll be on another deep dive with your next release as well. And yeah, just thank you for coming on board. So guys, pop over to the website. Have a look at the bundle. You're getting a lot of info. You're getting a lot of tricks. And remember, if you purchase these, you can log straight into your AlakazamMagicUK account. All the instructional videos will be there for you, so you can start learning them. And the PDF is there to download as well. You can start learning them straight away. So, and these are in stock, so these will be shipping out to you tomorrow. So pop along to the site and grab your mega bundle. So Joel, it just leaves us to say thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Debbie.
And Debbie.
Hey!
Well done, Debbie, the star of the show.
The real star of the show.
Yeah, the real star of the show. Right, so we will speak to you soon, my friend.
Take care. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Right, guys, really sorry about all that at the beginning. It's our fault. Me and Wayne have been running about. We've done the live earlier, and then we had some other stuff to do. So we were running late. Couldn't do a test on it, which I should know better with stuff like this, because it never goes right when you don't do a test. But anyway, while we're still here, let us know in the chat, because Joel's left us. We were going to go back and speak to him as we always do, but he's gone.
He's gone.
There was no messing.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought of it. What was your favourite trick? What was the favourite trick you saw performed tonight? And also, just from a show of hands on the chat, let me know if you've got either the Mirage coin set or Apparition.
Oh, yes.
Just a little show of hands. Let us know while we're sitting here, sitting about. And what I'll do, actually...
Well, while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to quickly reiterate what we said earlier on. If you don't have the app, then you missed out on a great show today, because we are doing stuff just in the app. And today, Peach and I went live and did it was about an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Show where we talked about some new TTP products and some analytical effects as well. Those shows aren't recorded. They literally only go out once to the app users. So miss it, miss out. And if you don't have the app, then you are missing out. We've got discounts, exclusive offers on new stuff before it gets released. So we've had a couple of tricks get released in the app first, like 24, 48 hours before they go live.
Yep.
We've got special events like today's show, and they're all free of charge and just for the app users, and the app is free.
Yeah.
So download it and you will have access to all that exclusive content where other people are missing out on.
Yeah. While we're still online, and while people are just writing in, I'm going to play this. So this is a performance of my, what did I call it? I've forgotten what the name of it
Coffee, no, espresso,
was. It was something like double espresso.
double espresso.
Maybe. Here we go. Take a look. A little espresso cup and 4 coins. We've got 3 American $half and 1 Old English penny. The Old English penny is a copper coin, the $half are silver coins.
Oh.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take the coins one by one. They're
Yep.
going to fly through the air and they're going to land inside the cup.
No way.
Yes way. Watch carefully. Coin number 1, we'll do it with a $half. Just like that. That's coin number 1. That leaves us 1 coin
No way.
in the cup. 1 coin in the cup and 3 coins left down here. Now watch carefully. As we've got the 2 $half here, the 1 $half in the cup.
Yep.
Now a lot of people say to me, why can't we actually see the moment the coin vanishes? And I'm going to allow you to see it because it's going to happen just like that.
No way.
Coin number 2. That's 2 coins in the cup and 2 coins left right here. That's 1 $half, 1 Old English penny. Now watch carefully. That's 2 coins in the cup, 1 coin down here with the Old English penny, just like you can actually see it. I mean, it's invisible, but you can see it, and it should land just like that. That leaves us 3 coins over here. Now I know what you're thinking. Can I get the Old English penny to jump with these other coins? I could, but I think that's quite anticlimactic. In fact, I'm not even going to get the coins to jump back. I'm going to do something really special for you. So we're going to take the $half. So we've got the 3 $half here, and they are going to go inside the cup, leaving the Old English penny just over here. But watch, all I have to do is snap, and if I snap, we should get the Old English penny over here.
No way.
And the $half over here.
That's insane.
Hey.
That is such a quality routine. So be honest, Peter, how many years did you spend practicing that? How many years does that take to get that to that sort of level?
Do you know what? You wouldn't believe it. I'm just looking for something at the moment, but you wouldn't believe how easy that effect is to do. Now, I am not. I should be looking at the camera, but I'm not. So I'm just looking for something. I'm not a coin guy. There we go. By any means. But ever since, let's get this. Ever since I got ever since I got the Mirage coin set, I've just fallen in love with coin magic. And anyone that's got the Mirage coin set, that's on the bonus video that should be in your AlakazamMagicUK accounts, where I teach that routine. I teach my standard coins across that you can do with the Mirage set. I also teach my handling of the reverse matrix and a couple of other things, I think. And when I was editing the video, I knew I had to learn some of this stuff, and that's surprisingly easy to do. Basic coin handling, and you'll be able to do it instantly.
That's great.
It's really the one I really like, that routine. It's based obviously on Craig's Finally Flipped, so I can't take credit for it. The only thing was I love Finally Flipped, but I wanted a version where I could do it to an audience here, rather than having, you know, the coins in the hands and everything else. And I thought having the cups quite nice, and I've always loved that little audible.
I was going to say, I love cards, coin to cross, but especially with the first one, you don't get that audible thing, and with the cup you get that lovely clink, 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 and it's beautiful, and you know, it's just that lovely moment, and then you lift your hand to show it's in there, and you can show it and tip it out. It's just a really great piece of magic. Yeah,
it's just a really nicely structured routine, and I really like that. Was the bit I came up with, actually. The bit that's different to Finally Flipped was the transposition part at the end, which I thought was really nice for that routine. But for me, the routine that I really wanted to learn, and I must admit, when I saw Craig perform it, I thought to myself, I don't know if I've got the time to learn it, was the international reverse matrix. Do you know what? I learned it in 10 minutes. I learned the trick in 10 minutes. I'm not saying I could perform it as smoothly as I do now, but I learned it and I could do it in 10 minutes. But each one of these effects, even though they're very easy to do, you've got to rehearse them, you've got to practice them, because it is all about timing as well as, you know, moves.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that when you're doing certain things, you're talking, you're misdirecting, you're getting eye contact over here. Obviously you can't really do that on video, but yeah, it's such a beautiful set. The reason I asked that question as well was there's something that I want to talk to you guys about. It will most probably be towards the middle of August. I'm not going to say any more now, but expect an email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just say, looking at the responses, we've got a couple of people saying, or a few people saying apparition, a few people saying mirage, but almost the largest majority of people saying they've got both.
Yeah.
Which I think is testament to how. Thank you very much. Love your shirt, by the way. Yeah, I think that's testament to how good they are and the quality of them, and yeah, that's great. Woods Magic has put, is that the normal app store on iPhone? Well, what we're going to do, if you scan that code with your phone, it will take you in the correct one. So if you're using an Android, go to Google Play. If you're using an iPhone, go to the App Store, scan that, go to the QR code for yours, and it will take you to the actual right one. So very, very easy. And I'm going to get Peter to send this to me, and I'll put this up in the ALAKAZAM online magic discussion as well, product discussion
Yeah.
on Facebook. If you're not a member of that group, just apply to join and you'll be accepted in AlakazAM Magic Product Discussion Group, and I will post it up in there as well, so that you can then go on and scan it with your phone and get to it. So yeah, it's very, very easy. If you go and search for it, then it's the AlakazAM app, and it's got the AlakazAM logo, so it's easy to spot anyway. But any problems, just scan that and you'll go straight to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice,
Brilliant.
easy, isn't it?
Yep. So give that a scan. Right, camera.
And we're back.
And we're back. So I want to thank Tony as well, who said he liked the Aces and Kings routine. That's actually a routine called Instant Interchange. It's a routine of mine that I came up with around about 15, 17 years ago. It's been on the market. Still one of my favourite routines and favourite creations. Lovely, lovely routine. But I think, unless we have anything else to talk about, we are going to let you guys get on with your evening. Now, I do believe we may have an academy either next week or the week after next. More details on that will follow. Me and Wayne are back on Tuesday for the live. Harry will be back hopefully next Thursday with the app show.
Sunday?
Sunday we've got the deep dive. So there's a lot happening. If you're not following us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, then make sure you do, because we have a new magic video go up every day. Today was on Facebook and Instagram, I believe, was my Matrix.
Yes.
Or not my Matrix.
Not just that though, they've also got every day, well, Harry has been doing it for the last couple of weeks because he's been away, but every day we have the what's going out.
Oh, the deep dive. Oh, not the deep dive. The unpacked.
So where we take one random order, and we don't say the full name. We just say this is going out for so and so, and they've ordered this, 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 and this, and then you see what that person has ordered. And it's quite interesting because sometimes you see stuff that you don't even realise is available. They might have found something that they wanted, and they go, "Oh, AlakazAM sell that. Boom! I'm going to get that and get that and get that." And yeah, it's very interesting to watch.
Yeah.
So, it's like a 5-minute video. So, but yeah, if you're not on, Facebook, YouTube, etc., and you're not got the notifications on, you'll miss out on all this. And yeah, there's some fun things going on. And like I said, the other day we had your interchange. Today was the Matrix, and every day there's another video going up with a different routine, as well with all the videos that Harry does.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots, basically.
Oh, look at that. Thank you so much. It's always great to hear things like that. Also, I will say we've got a live launch happening this month as well. We'll announce the date on the live next week. Remind
Okay,
me,
yeah.
because we've got the date. And today I filmed a routine. It's a routine of mine, but the core routine is someone else's.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is something that I'm really proud of.
That you've hidden away for a few years.
I've hidden away for. I've only shared it with 3 magicians. I've shown more than 3, but I've only actually shared the method with 3 magicians over the years. One of them being Wayne, and
it's killer.
The product's going to be released at the end of August. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
And it's one of my favourite effects that ALAKAZAM has ever released. It's being re-released, but now in this full pack you get absolutely everything.
Whereas before it was a standalone trick, now it's a full project.
Yeah. Now you can do it on stage, you can do it to couples, you can do it as it was originally released. You could do my further moving on from the original, and now you can do what is my go-to effect if I want to kill.
I think what we filmed today is the best version.
Really?
Yeah. And I was quite heavily involved with this before
You
it
were.
became a product. Years and years and years ago, but it's so clean and so nice and so strong. I mean, we were talking about it earlier, and you said exactly what I said a couple of weeks ago. The whole project, the price of the whole project, it's worth it just for that one bit. And what the creator's come up with some great ideas for it as well.
Oh, 100%.
He's one of my best mates, and he's got some amazing stuff on there. The stage version is something I know that is used a lot by somebody else who will be mentioned on the night, and it's it's one of those things where you can take it and you're going to get a great bundle of amazing magic, and you can literally go, well, that will fit in there, and that will fit in there, and that will fit in both, and you know,
And this will fit anywhere.
and this will fit anywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's killer.
Honestly, we have got between now and Christmas, our slated releases are hot.
Yeah,
Really hot. Even up, I would say, even up till we're mostly sorted already. We've got mostly about 2 years worth of releases still to come, but we're mostly already sorted up until next March of what we know's coming out. And believe you me, they're really good. But also we're going to have some different live launches happen as well. So we have the big monthly live launch.
now didn't you say that if we just had one live launch a month, we've got enough slated for the next 5 years?
Yeah. So we need to
get some stuff out.
We need to get some stuff out. So we're going to be having the odd deep dive launch like we did with Mark Spellman's Fantastic Solace. H is going to be launching some of the products on the app.
Yep.
And yeah, you're going to be seeing different things happening in different places. So make sure you follow us everywhere. Honestly, guys, you're in for a treat with what we've got coming out, and I want to thank you all as well for your support all the time. It means so much to me and the whole team. It's great, it really is.
As most of you know, I kind of, I'm one of the people that mans the live chat on the website, and every day we get messages from people thanking us, but it really does go both ways.
Yeah.
You know, we want to thank you as well, because without you guys there is no Alakazam.
100%.
And these things wouldn't happen, because why would we do it for people if people aren't watching? So it's lovely to have what we call the Alaka fam.
Yeah.
You know, and it really is. It really is a family. We're all part of a community, and it's important that we work together. And that means for us as well. You know, we don't just sit back and just go, oh yeah, just buy what you want stuff. You know, we're constantly looking for new material. We're constantly trying to make things better.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have been asked in the past, like, oh, this is coming out again. Why is it coming out again? Well, it's because we've made improvements to it.
Yeah.
We're not releasing it for the sake of releasing it. We're releasing it because we've made improvements to it. It's now better. I look at like Look Sharp. We released that. We had better handlings for it. We had the alternative routines for it. The anniversary waltz from Richard Furzer, brilliant idea. And you know, and now people are loving it again and performing it again. And that's what we want to do. We want to do it for you because that's what we do.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what? I think before we go, I want to play this because I do find it very funny.
I know what you're going to play. I know exactly what you're going to play.
So, guys, if you haven't seen this, it is quite funny. So, here we go. Let's take a look.
Check out this trick. Right, Emma, I've got one sponge ball for you. I've got another one as well. Take a hold of that. Perfect. And I've got two. Right, what have you done with yours? Okay, don't worry about it. We'll try something here. Check this out. Right, one ball here, okay? Switch places. That's not bad, is it? Not bad. I'll tell you what, no, we'll try something different here. Take one here, one here. One squeeze, and now somehow, check that out, jumps across. That's not bad, is it? Not bad. I'll try it in your hand this time. Take a hold of that ball. I'll take one squeeze, turn your hand over. Watch, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Come in close. Check that out. Look, open your hand slowly. Oh my God, that's disgusting, isn't it? I'll tell you what, take a hold of them. Squeeze, turn it over. I want you to imagine something. Picture something in your mind, something you desire. Got it? Okay, watch. Just come to life. Open your hand. Oh, what the? What is? Oh, hello. Oh, this is unbelievable.
Oh, that does make me laugh. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight for the very special Joel Dickinson evening. We will get him on again, and next time I'll make sure he tests his system, and I'll make sure I'm not on mute.
Yeah,
That was great. So thank you so much for joining us. We will see you. The next time I'll see you is Sunday.
Sunday for the
deep dive. Yep. So we'll see you Sunday for the deep dive, and then myself and Wayne will be back on Tuesday for the live. And yeah, we'll see you then. So have yourselves a great rest of the week. I'm going to leave you with eye change again, and we will see you soon.
Bye for now.
This will blow your mind. Okay, 8 cards, 4 aces, 4 kings.
Yep.
I'm going to take each ace. The ace of spades will go into my back pocket. The ace of hearts will go into my front pocket. The ace of clubs will go into my other back pocket.
Yep.
And the ace of diamonds will go into my other front pocket.
Yep.
Just like this. So that leaves us with just the 4 kings.
Yep.
Now watch carefully, Harry. Watch carefully. All we have to do is snap. Just like that. And all 4 cards switch. It's unbelievable, but look, I've now got the 4 aces.
I don't believe you.
4 aces in my hand. That means in my back pocket over here, I have the king of spades. Remember, they're coming out of the pockets they went in. So king of spades here, king of hearts here.
How the
over
heck?
Here, we have got the king of diamonds.
That's insane.
Only one left. Over here, we have the king of clubs. Now, here's the weird thing, Harry. With all 8 cards in my hand, just name kings or aces.
Aces.
Aces. Boom. Just like that, the aces vanish. Once again, the aces go. Watch carefully in my back pocket. Empty hands, I'm going to reach in. I've got the ace of spades. In my other back pocket, with empty hands, I've got the ace of clubs. Over here, I've got the ace of hearts. And over here, I've got the ace of diamonds. And just to show you, there is nothing else.
There's no
in the pocket.
way.
Just 4 cards, which you, or 8 cards, which you can examine.
There's no way. How have you done that? That's unbelievable.